Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the Midday News. The headlines. Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yeddyurappa wins trust vote in Assembly. Speaker K R Ramesh Kumar resigns. Prime Minister Narendra Modi releases 2018 tiger census. Says India is one of the safest habitats in the world with almost 3,000 tigers. Samajwadi Party MP Azam apologizes in Lok Sabha for his remarks on BJP MP Rama Devi. Government sets 100% digitization target of all Waqf properties in its first 100 days. And President Ram Nath Kovind to hold talks with his Beninese counterpart Patrice Talon in Cotonou this afternoon. Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yeddyurappa proved his majority in the Legislative Assembly today. Speaker K R Ramesh Kumar declared that the motion of confidence moved by the Chief Minister has been passed by a voice vote. Later, the House passed the appropriation bill and supplementary estimates for 3 months. After concluding the day's business, Speaker Ramesh Kumar tendered his resignation. Mr. Kumar said he has decided to relieve himself from the office of the Speaker. He handed over his resignation letter to Deputy Speaker Krishna Reddy. Mr. Kumar said he has upheld the dignity of the office to the best of his ability. Mr. Yeddyurappa sought the cooperation of the opposition and assured that he will provide administration that will earn people's appreciation. More from our correspondent.
The House functioned on the expected lines today, taking up the trust vote without any lengthy discussion. Speaker Ramesh Kumar had appealed to the members to conclude the business at an earliest, as he had to leave to Hyderabad to take part in the cremation ceremony of Jaipal Reddy, who passed away yesterday. Both Siddaramaiah and Kumaraswamy took this opportunity to criticize BJP and doubted the stability of the Yeddyurappa government. They appreciated the action taken by Speaker in disqualifying rebel MLAs. The Speaker too noted that loopholes in the Anti-Defection Law, Representation of People's Act and Lokayukta Act must be plugged to strengthen democracy. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
Samajwadi Party MP Azam today apologized in the Lok Sabha for his remarks on BJP MP Rama Devi. Mr. Khan said he had no intention to hurt the chair and if the chair feels insulted, he apologizes for the same.
मेरे भाषण मेरे आचरण को पूरा सदन जानता है. इसके बावजूद भी अगर चेयर को मेरे प्रति ऐसा लगता है कि मेरे से कोई भावना में गलती हुई है तो मैं उसकी क्षमा चाहता हूं.
Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla said the House belongs to all and it runs on everyone's support. He requested all members to address the chair while speaking and reiterated that members should refrain from using language that would affect the dignity of the House. Jal Shakti Minister Dr. Gajendra Singh Shekhawat today introduced the Dam Safety Bill 2019 in the Lok Sabha. Dr. Shekhawat said 92% of the dams in the country are built on interstate rivers. Congress MP Gaurav Gogoi and RSP member N.K. Premchandran opposed the legislation, saying water is a state subject. BJD's Bhartrihari Mehtab also questioned the legislative competence of the bill, alleging that the centre is trying to appropriate the powers of the states. The Lok Sabha has taken up the National Medical Commission Bill 2019 for consideration and passing. The bill seeks to repeal the Indian Medical Council Act 1956. Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan moved the bill. The discussion on the bill is underway. We have a report.
The bill is intended to promote adoption of the latest medical research by medical professionals, periodic assessment of medical institutions, and an effective grievance redressal mechanism. It has provision to set up the National Medical Commission, which will frame policies for regulating medical institutions and medical professionals and assess the requirements of healthcare-related human resources and infrastructure. The Commission will also make guidelines for determination of fees for up to 50% of the seats in private medical institutions and deemed universities. With Anand Kumar, Sobhagyakar, AIR News.
The Rajya Sabha has taken up discussion on the banning of unregulated deposit schemes Bill 2019. The bill seeks to provide for a comprehensive mechanism to ban the unregulated deposit schemes other than deposits taken in the ordinary course of businesses and to protect the interest of depositors. It was moved by Minister of State for Finance Anurag Thakur. Speaking on the bill, Suresh Prabhu of the BJP said the government has to ensure that no one is taken for a ride. Our correspondent reports.
Bill provides for attachment of properties or assets and subsequent realization of assets for repayment to depositors. It also provides for severe punishment ranging from 1 year to 10 years and pecuniary fines ranging from 2 lakh to 50 crore rupees to act as a deterrent. The bill also proposes adequate provisions for repayment of deposits in cases where such schemes nonetheless manage to raise deposits illegally. With Divakar, Sheila, AIR News, Delhi.
The Rajya Sabha today paid tributes to former Union Minister and Congress leader S. Jayapal Reddy, who passed away yesterday. When the House met for the day, Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu read out an obituary reference for the departed leader. Mr. Naidu got emotional while remembering the former Union Minister. Jayapal Reddy had represented Andhra Pradesh in the upper house twice. The last rites of the former Union Minister will be held this afternoon in Hyderabad with full state honours. His mortal remains are being carried to the Gandhi Bhavan, the Congress State Party office, for people to pay their last respects. Hundreds of people and political leaders with tearful eyes have joined the last journey. Cremation will be held at PV Narasimha Rao Ghat near Hussain Sagar. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today stated that India is one of the safest habitats in the world with almost 3,000 tigers. Releasing the All India Tiger Estimation 2018 on the occasion of Global Tiger Day in New Delhi, Mr. Modi reaffirmed the government's commitment to protecting the tiger and taking all possible steps. According to the survey, the count of tigers in India has risen to 2,967. Mr. Modi said the results of this tiger census would make every Indian and nature lover happy. He expressed joy that India has achieved the target of doubling the tiger population 4 years early, ahead of 2022.
That the target of doubling the tiger population would be 2022. We in India completed this target 4 years early. This is one of the finest example of Sankalpa Se Siddhi.
Mr. Modi said in the last 5 years, both forest and number of protected areas increased in the country. He said it is possible to strike a healthy balance between development and environment conservation.
We have to change the conversation about conservation. We have to be both smart and sensitive and create a healthy balance of environmental sustainability and economic growth. India will build more roads and will have cleaner rivers. India will have better train connectivity and also greater tree coverage. India will build more homes for our citizens and at the same time create quality habitats for animals.
Addressing the gathering, Environment Minister Prakash Javadekar said the whole world is watching as India takes giant leaps in the conservation of tigers. The minister congratulated the people who were involved in the survey and cited that 26,000 cameras were used to conduct the survey.
3.8 lakh square kilometer का सर्वे हुआ.
3.8 lakh square kilometer of land was surveyed. People involved in survey covered 5,20,000 square kilometers on foot. 26,000 camera traps were installed and 3.5 lakh images were got, out of which in 76,000 images tiger was sighted.
Images में tiger sight हुआ.
The Prime Minister also released the report of the 4th cycle of Management Effectiveness Evaluation of Tiger Reserves. A report on economic valuation of tiger reserves was also released. Mr. Modi also presented an award to Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve for their work in the area of tiger conservation. More from our correspondent.
The tiger is a unique animal which plays a pivotal role in maintaining the health and diversity of an ecosystem. Tigers were once widespread across Asia with a distributional range spanning 30 countries. In the escalating conflict with people over land and livestock, tigers were systematically hunted out. Major threats to tigers are poaching, driven by illegal international demand for tiger parts and products, and habitat loss. India is one of the 17 mega biodiverse countries of the world, home to about 8% of the global biodiversity. In 2010, during the St. Petersburg Declaration, tiger range countries had resolved to double tiger numbers by 2022. Due to concerted efforts and the Project Tiger, at present, India has the distinction of having the maximum number of tigers in the world. Suparna Sethia, Delhi.
The government has set a target to achieve 100% digitization of Waqf properties across the country in its first 100 days. Addressing the National Conference of State and Union Territories Waqf Boards in New Delhi today, Minority Affairs Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi said geographic information system mapping is being used on a war footing to achieve the target. Mr. Naqvi said this move is aimed at improving the infrastructural and financial conditions of Waqf boards so that Waqf properties can be used for the welfare of the Muslim community and encroachment of such properties can be prevented. He said the government is providing 100% funding to Waqf boards for various educational and developmental programs. Most parts of Gujarat received good rainfall in the last 24 hours. According to officials, 168 talukas of 33 districts have recorded significant rainfall. Meanwhile, the local weather office has issued a warning of heavy to very heavy rain at isolated places in North Gujarat under the influence of low pressure over East Rajasthan. More from our correspondent.
According to official sources, 8 to 10 inches rainfall in Tharad and Vav talukas of Banaskantha district has created flood-like situation. Most parts of north, south and central Gujarat are receiving good rainfall since last 24 hours. Local weather office has issued heavy to very heavy rainfall in Banaskantha, Sabarkantha, Aravalli, Mehsana and Patan districts of North Gujarat. 6 teams of NDRF have been deployed in different parts of state, including North Gujarat, as a precautionary measure. Yogesh Pandya, KR News, Ahmedabad.
In Chhattisgarh, 2 Maoists were killed in an encounter with security forces in Bastar division this morning. Bodies of the killed Maoists along with some weapons, including a grenade launcher, were recovered. President Ram Nath Kovind will hold talks with his Beninese counterpart Patrice Talon in Cotonou this afternoon. Our correspondent reports that several agreements will be signed between the two countries following the talks.
President will later travel to Cotonou, the seat of Beninese Parliament, and in a special honor extended to India by Benin, he will address the National Assembly there. He will also meet the members of the Indian community at a reception hosted in his honor in Cotonou tomorrow before departing for the Gambia. Samir Verma, AIR News, Cotonou, Benin.
Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has said India considers Mozambique among its most important friends and partners in Africa. Holding a bilateral meeting with his Mozambican counterpart in Maputo today, Mr. Singh said his visit is the first bilateral visit by an Indian defence minister to Mozambique, and it is likely to provide further momentum to bilateral ties. In badminton, Indian shuttler PV Sindhu will eye her maiden title this year in the Thailand Open, beginning in Bangkok tomorrow. Seeded 4th, Sindhu will open her women's singles campaign against unseeded Chinese Han Yue, whom she easily overcame in the first round of Japan Open. The News Services Division of All India Radio in its weekly bilingual live phone-in program Public Speak will bring you a discussion tonight on RERA, a game changer in real estate market. This can be heard on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. Listeners can ask questions to the experts sitting in our studio on toll-free telephone number 1800115767. You can also ask questions on telephone number 01123314444 and post queries on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts by hashtag AskAIR. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yeddyurappa wins trust vote in Assembly. Speaker K R Ramesh Kumar resigns. Prime Minister Narendra Modi releases 2018 tiger census, says India is one of the safest habitats in the world with almost 3,000 tigers. Samajwadi Party MP Azam apologizes in Lok Sabha for his remarks on BJP MP Rama Devi. Government sets 100% digitization target of all Waqf properties in its first 100 days. And President Ram Nath Kovind to hold talks with his Beninese counterpart in Cotonou this afternoon. And with that, we end the Midday News.